I've been a bit fed up with having so much criticism about Lagos, Nigeria, Africa. You hardly ever find people throwing a positive light. So this is one way to showcase our own cities in a very lovely way. My name is Nimi Akinkugbe, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Bestman Games Limited, and we are the exclusive distributor of customized Monopoly editions in Africa.
Okay. Is this the first Monopoly in Africa?
No, not at all. There are two other editions of Monopoly in Africa, a South African edition and a Moroccan edition. But Lagos is the first African city to have its own customized edition, and we're very proud of that.
And so why choose Lagos?
Lagos is a mega city with over 20 million people, a vibrant city that has seen incredible transformation over the last few years. So it was very clear that Lagos should be the first city to have that privilege.
Also, what have been done to make this Monopoly game relevant to Lagosians and Nigerians?
Well, we've all been very used to the London edition of Monopoly. Most Nigerians have played the London version. A lot of Nigerians played the London version. So we got very used to seeing Old Kent Road, Bond Street, Mayfair, and so on, even without visiting Britain. So now with our own edition, it's much nicer for us because you can feel a sense of nostalgia. You can recognize places, streets, monuments, brands that you know that you live with. So it makes it much more real and much more fun for us to have our own edition.
I think it's very exciting. I think it's very welcome, and I think it will do very well. Every child I know wanted one during the holiday. Every day during the holiday, all the boards were sold out. I mean, I remember going downstairs at about 4 o'clock and seeing the ladies idle, and they'll go, "We've sold everything we have." So that says it all. For the younger generation, it will give them a sense of pride. It gives you a sense of pride because this is Nigeria. This is Lagos Monopoly. This is Lagos as is. All over the world, people are going to hold one of it. And it's good because for me, it's a sense of pride.
So how did you get involved in this project?
Oh, well, I've been playing board games since I was a child. I played Ludo, Snakes and Ladders, Trivial Pursuits, Scrabble, and Monopoly. So it was a part of my growing up, and it created very strong bonds within my family that have endured till today.
Okay, so why has this not been done before?
A lot of people have thought about it, but I am someone that I think of an idea and I try to follow it through. So I'm sure a lot of people have thought, oh, why can't we have a Lagos Monopoly?
So how do you feel about this initiative of Monopoly actually having a City of Lagos edition?
Yeah, it's a good invention. We believe that with things like this, the market, which is kind of filled with books right now, will be much better. This is something that people use in the family, so it is good for everyone of all ages.
You as a person, how do you collect this board?
Okay, as you can see, the board has different places on it. Terracotta is one of them. We have in GTB, we have First Bank, we have different forms. So as you are playing it, it makes you feel more comfortable and at home. You understand? So actually playing it feels to you, it means you are not doing something foreign. You are doing something actually Nigerian, local.
Apart from having fun, what else do you hope to achieve with this game?
Well, Monopoly is much more than just being a board game. There are several different facets to it. For one, it's teaching personal finance, which is something that I find very important. So we've partnered with a few financial institutions, and you learn a bit about investing and saving, investing in real estate, buying property. The stock market is on the board. You have an insurance company. So it sort of helps us learn about personal finance. It's also very important that families begin to spend time together. So it's a very nice tool to bring people together to play a board game. Many people are very busy. We're also busy with our iPads and on our Blackberries and so on. By sitting down together, playing a board game, that face-to-face interaction makes people develop relationships. Also, I've been a bit fed up with having so much criticism about Lagos, Nigeria, Africa. You hardly ever find people throwing a positive light. So this is one way to showcase our own cities in a very lovely way. So if you see our board, the Lagos edition, it showcases some wonderful landmarks and highlights of Lagos, of educating the public from children to adults about some of the laws of the city. So Lagos State have been very involved in the creation of this board game. So it talks about some of the laws, the traffic laws, so just to try to improve our behavior. Sometimes we break rules, so in the game you'll be penalized for negative behavior and rewarded for positive behavior. So it's a very nice way to teach people in a playful, fun way.
Okay, so that brings me to this question. Is piracy of board games, like Monopoly, a big problem in Nigeria?
Piracy of most products, not just Monopoly. There's so many products that have an issue of piracy, so I wouldn't say that this stands out as the major problem that most industries have this problem. But we feel that the discerning buyers, anyone that wants the genuine product, would turn away from any pirated version. So whilst that's an issue to deal with, it is not a primary focus for us at all.
Okay, so are board games like Monopoly popular in Nigeria?
Yes, we've been overwhelmed with the response. People have grown up playing Monopoly. A whole 2-3 generations have been playing Monopoly already. So it's just bringing back something that is so old and has been there, but needs to be renewed and brought back as a way of life in Nigeria.
Okay, so what were your challenges in setting up this project?
Well, I would say that the successes far outweighed the challenges, because we were dealing with fantastic sponsors, leading brands in the country. And then, of course, the Lagos State government is most proactive and responsive and so on. So there were very few challenges, just that we had a very tight deadline. We were trying to ensure that we had a launch before Christmas. So, of course, getting everything done and having everything done properly without cutting any corners, ensuring that every single photograph, we had a legal right to use to feature every single photograph, every single logo was exactly the way it's supposed to be presented. Those sort of technical challenges, but nothing major, no, not at all.
So would there be any other city in Africa?
Oh, absolutely. We are able to do Monopoly editions all over Africa, cities and countries except South Africa. So certainly we would do other Nigerian cities and other African countries as well.
Okay, so what next now?
Now that's a secret. That's a secret. I can't tell you that.
Okay, thank you very much for making our time to talk to BattaBox.
You're most welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for asking me.